say Ulfric Stormcloak murdered the High King with his voice, shouted him upon.
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only. Let's see here. A letter. Not sure who from. He wouldn't say, just that he was a friend of yours. Looks like that's it. Got to go.
Who's there? Rodolphe? That you? Boss was looking for you, said he'd be up at the summit. Better not keep him waiting. Good luck out there.
smelly like an old woman's fur. That's your best, huh? You won't leave Skyrim alive!
Good luck out there.
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard. Vampire hunters or something. In the old fort near Riften. Might consider joining up myself.
You probably want someone else. I'm just the stable boy. I hate it. Everyone feels sorry for me, so they don't treat me too bad, but... Both my parents were in the Legion. There was an ambush. Taylor said she'd feed me if I could make myself useful. I'd take care of the animals, run errands, that kind of thing. I guess it could be worse, but I'm sick of sleeping outside with the horses. I want a real home, real parents, not this. All right then.
You got business at the stables? Been about 8 years now. I used to be a mercenary, but one trip to Ravenscar Hollow assured me of that. There's hag ravens in that cave with talons like daggers. They'll open your bells quick as you wink if you let them get close. A creature like that'll make a man think long and hard about what he wants out of life. If you're heading up to Solitude, you should stop to check out the view on your way.
Is this about the stables?
It's a good
My
one.
husband Gaiman handles the business.
You're just in time to say hello to Rugbeer. You're just in time to say hello to Rugbeer. He's the sorry bastard who's going to be executed. A gate guard who let Ulfric Stormcloak escape the city after he killed the High King.
They can't turn Uncle Rogvir. Tell them he didn't do it.
Sorry, I was lost in thought.
Sorry, you need to go
Planning
home.
my wedding, you see.
Go home and stay
So
there
many
until your
details
mother
to work
comes.
out.
Stand back. Interrupting an execution is a serious crime.
Best she know now.
Traitor!
They're all hard, Vivian.
You
Rogver,
betrayed
you
us.
helped Ulfric Stormcloak escape the city after he murdered High King Torrig. By opening that gate for Ulfric, you betrayed the people of Solitude.
He doesn't deserve to speak!
There was no murder. Ulfric challenged Torrig. He beat the High King in fair combat. Such is our way. Such is the ancient custom of Skyrim and all Nords. On this day, I go to Sovngarde.
We should have drawn it out some more. He
Not right
deserved
now.
a slower death.
Rogvir, why did it have to be like this?
I guess it's all over.
That's
I
definitely
expected-
going in my part of the Edda.
I don't know what I expected.
I still can't believe he knew what he was doing when he opened that gate.
New in town, right? And if you need a place to sleep, head over to the Winking Scheme.
A man opens a gate
Fine inn.
off? Doesn't seem right to me.
I think I expected.
Come on in. We got warm food, warm drinks, and warm beds. Need something? What do you need? Really? You're who she picked? I hope she knows what she's doing. Here's the deal. I can smuggle some equipment into the embassy for you. Don't plan on bringing anything else in with you. The Thalmor takes security very seriously. Give me what you can't live without, and I'll make sure to get it into the embassy. The rest is up to you. You're asking me? She promised that she was sending someone who knew what they were doing. If you actually want to get out alive, I'd bring whatever you need to move quietly and kill quickly. Okay, I'll get this inside the embassy for you. I've got to go. I'll find you at the party. Don't worry. Your job is to get into the party without being fingered as a spy. I'll take care of the rest.
We'll drive out the storm cloaks and restore what we own. With our blood.
Next time, you might want to get dressed before leaving the house.
Well, as it turns out, I had a pet skeever when I was a boy, and he used to wink.
On the day of your death, we will drink and we'll sing.
They were smaller back then.
We're the children of Skyrim.
Remember the winking skeever next time you're footsore.
And when Sovngarde beckons, every one of us dies.
Ah, yet another new face. I'm from Hammerfell, you see. I can hardly keep track of all the people I've been meeting. Where the dragon attacked? We've heard rumors of death and fire from the skies, but no real news. Then we should soon be selling arrows by the bushel. A sword is no good against a dragon. Aye, but I'll be here in solitude for longer still. Fiata's skill as a Fletcher drew me to this place. I wanted to learn. And there is still much of Skyrim I wish to see. I hear there is a city, Windhelm, that is nearly white with... what do you call it? Oh yeah, snow. And far to the west lies a ruin, Volskag. Inside there's said to be a wall, black as night, and it speaks in the ancient dragon tongue. There are wonders in this place I never dreamed imaginable. Good to talk to a fellow traveler.
Hello, I'm Gisli, but you can just call me Ericus. Welcome to the center of the world. Or at least my brother Ericus' world. Yes, my older brother, and the person you probably want to be speaking to right now. But really, since Torig's death, Falk Firebeard wields the true power of the Jarl's court. My brother is nothing more than a pompous little fop. Oh, if you're looking for a good attitude, go see the bards. They'll fake it for you if nothing else. If you're looking for truth instead, see Noster. He's a good example of what life has to offer. And if you're just looking to feel good, go get some spiced wine from Yvette. But whatever you do, just leave me alone. We'll speak again later, if we must.
By blade or by spell. If you want it dead, I'll make it dead. All you need to do is pay my fee. The blade can be as lethal as the spell.
Staying safe, I hope.
Have you given Malborn the gear you want to smuggle into the embassy? Good. I have your invitation to the party. But the only way you're going to get past the guards is if they really believe you're an invited guest. Which means you need to look the part and not be armed to the teeth. Here, put this on. When you're ready, I'll keep the rest of your gear safe until you get back. You'll only have what Malborn smuggled in for you, plus whatever you can pick up inside. You can't go to a party at the Thalmor embassy dressed like that. I guess that will have to do. You should pass for a real guest, at least until you open your mouth. Ready to board the carriage to the embassy? Don't worry, it will all be waiting for you when you get back. Just make sure you get back out of there alive with the information we need. Good luck.
Fellow latecomer, Llewellyn's little soiree. And arriving by carriage, no less. I salute you, sir. My lateness is due more to getting lost on the road. This God's forsaken desire to actually arrive late. I prefer to arrive early, than the day before the party, so as not to miss out on any of the drinking. Please, there's not enough drinking in the world.
Welcome to the Thalmor Embassy. Your invitation, please. Thank you, sir. Go right in.
Now then, here's my invitation. I don't have a poison dagger strapped to my thigh, etc., etc.
Guests are advised to remain inside the embassy.
Everything's in order. Welcome back, sir.
Yes.
Welcome. I don't believe we've met. I am Elenwen, the Thalmor ambassador to Skyrim. And you are? Have you? All good, I trust. But you have me at a disadvantage. I'm afraid I know nothing about you. Please, tell me more about yourself. What brings you to this... to Skyrim? What is it, Malborn?
It's just that we've run out of the Alto wine. Do I have your permission to uncork the Arinthia Red?
Of course. I've told you before not to bother me with such trifles.
Yes, Madam Ambassador.
My apologies. We'll have to get better acquainted later. Please, enjoy yourself.
The Great War is long past. It's time the Empire and the Aldmeri Dominion put aside their differences. Prosperity
Why
is
would
good
anyone
for
join the Stormcloaks? They have a fraction of the Empire's wealth and power. Yes, I know what you mean. Most Nords struggle to accept change. Those who fought the Thalmor in the Great War still see an enemy. But that war is over, and a new day has dawned. Besides, the Thalmor reward their friends richly. Anyone who doesn't take advantage of that is a stubborn fool. I've known her long enough to appreciate her excellent taste in food and wine. And also long enough to respect her importance to Skyrim. She plays a vital role in rooting out the forbidden worship of Talos. As far as I'm concerned, those Talos worshippers get what they deserve. All they do is cause problems for me and the other Jarls. Until later, then. Just between us, I've got more important things to do than attend these meaningless parties. Goodbye.
Victoria, there's someone I'd like
I hope you're enjoying yourself, sir. Here you go, sir. Colovian brandy.
It's very nice to meet you. You'll have to excuse Orthus here. He so rarely gets back to civilization. Stuck in Windhelm, poor fellow. Don't worry, Orthus. One thing everyone can agree on. This war is bad for business. Oh? Something interesting, I hope. I don't know. I don't want to do anything that might offend Elenwen. There is a lot of money at stake, after all. I don't think so. Sorry. I would love to help you, but Elenwen can be very vindictive. I wouldn't want to get on her bad side.
Oh, don't worry about me. I relish the challenge.
I'm so glad you could attend today.
Did you know Victoria is the Emperor's cousin? Best stay on her good side. Is it that obvious? I should take pains to seem more happy. I wouldn't want to upset our host. But the truth of it is, I have a mountain of paperwork back in Windhelm, and it's not getting any smaller. I just hope this party doesn't drag on all night. Goodbye, Ben.
I admit, I've never felt entirely at ease in the Thalmor embassy.
I'm so glad you could attend today. Quite often, yes. The only thing I enjoy more than luxury is sharing that luxury with those who can appreciate it. But I also enjoy learning the latest gossip and hearing the most intriguing rumors. Of course not. One does not gather the most important men and women of Skyrim and then serve them cheap ale and stale bread. This is only a taste of the benefits that accrue to those that align themselves with Thalmor interests. One of my main duties is to foster a better understanding between the Aldmeri Dominion and the people of Skyrim. I also oversee the activities of the Thalmor Justiciars throughout Skyrim, although this has been most unfortunately disrupted by the war. The Thalmor Justiciars are so often misunderstood. Our primary goal is to preserve the peace between the Empire and the Aldmeri Dominion. The worship of the false god Talos contributed to the unfortunate friction that led to the Great War. Following the Great War, the White Gold Concordat set out the terms for peaceful coexistence between the two powers. The Empire and the Dominion agreed that the worship of Talos was a relic of the past and must be eliminated in the interests of peace. But I'm sure you didn't come here for a lecture on high politics. Do enjoy yourself.
It is not eyes that reveal another's true nature. It is the heart. Fair faces and fine food are well and good, but honesty is rarely so pleasing. There are words spoken and words unspoken. Beware these Thalmor, for they are adept in both languages. For this reason, I avoid them when I can. May wisdom light your path.
We are not supposed to talk to the guests.
What does a fellow need to do to get a drink around here?
What can I get for you? What can I get for you, sir? Of course. Let me see if we have another bottle of that. I'll be waiting by the door for everyone to be distracted.
Drink around here. Ah, the one generous soul amongst a gathering of pinch pennies and lick spittles. If there's anything I can ever do for you, do not hesitate to call upon me. Wonderful. I can begin to repay your generosity immediately. Say on, friend. Is that all? My friend, you've come to the right person. You could say that causing a scene is somewhat of a specialty of mine. Stand back and behold my handiwork. Attention, everyone! Could I have your attention, please? I have an announcement to make.
Let's go, before anyone notices us.
When our mistress, I speak figuratively. Nothing could be more unlikely than that someone would actually want her in their bed. Although,
So far, so good. Let's hope nobody saw us slip out. We need to pass through the kitchen. Your gear is hidden in the larder. Just stay close and let me do any talking. Got it? Follow me.
Who comes now, You know I don't like strange smells in my kitchen.
A guest feeling ill. Leave the poor wretch be.
A guest? In the kitchens? You know this is against the rules.
Rules, is it, Savani? I didn't realize that eating moon sugar was permitted. Perhaps I should ask the ambassador.
Get out of here. I saw nothing. Go, out, before I change my mind.
Your gear is in that chest. I'll lock the door behind you. Don't screw this up. Come on. If someone misses me at the party, we're both dead. Hurry it up. I've got to get back before I'm missed. Good luck.
Did you see those robes
You're on your own
this
now.
morning? Did you hear something? Who are they with? More of the emissaries' treaty enforcers?
But I need that money. I earned it. I have my own expenses, you know.
that? Mercy! No more! I yield! I yield! Spare me, please! I kill you! I kill you!
You're dead.
Stop, please. I don't know anything else. Don't you think I'd have told you already?
Silence. You know the rules. Do not speak unless spoken to. Master Rollindil will ask the questions. Let's begin again.
No, for pity's
You know the
sake.
rules.
I've already told you everything.
Start at the beginning. as usual. If you persist in this stubbornness,
I was just
I'll have...
catching my breath. Why wouldn't I tell you again? I don't even know anything.
There's an old man. He lives in Riften. I told you. I don't know anything else about it. What? Who? What do you want then? Yeah, sure. Okay. Come on, this way. I've seen the guards use it to get rid of bodies. It must lead somewhere. They grabbed me in Riften. They seem to think I know something. They just kept asking me the same damn questions. I damn well hope so. If it helps you twist them up, I'm glad to help. They're after some old guy named Esbern. Something to do with dragons. I gathered it from listening to them talk when they thought I was out. I've seen a guy in Riften who they seem to think is him. Not much to go on. I don't even know where he lives or his name. But they seem pretty excited about it. That's it. Now, let's get out of here. Whatever you want. But let's go, now.
Listen up, spy. Trapped in here, and we have your accomplice. Surrender immediately, or you both die.
Never mind.
Silence,
I'm
traitor!
dead already.
Move slowly. Is someone there? God! Don't you see? Elven supremacy is the only truth. Time for you humans to learn your...
You didn't have to help me, so thanks.
Good day, friend. Keeping well?
May the gods watch over your battles, friend.
Papas isn't too friendly with strangers, but you seem alright.
Here for work? Get an axe, and bring me all the wood you can chop.
I'm spoken for, you know, so don't get any ideas.
Welcome. Let me know if you want anything. I think I got a clean mug around here somewhere.
You made it out alive, at least. Your gear's safe in my room, as promised. Did you learn anything useful? Really? That seems hard to believe. You're sure about that? Esbern? He's alive? I thought the Thalmor must have got him years ago. That crazy old man. Figures the Thalmor would be on his trail, though, if they were trying to find out what's going on with the dragons. You mean aside from wanting to kill every blade they can lay their hands on? Esbern was one of the Blade's archivists, back before the Thalmor smashed us during the Great War. He knew everything about the ancient dragon lore of the Blades. Obsessed with it, really. Nobody paid much attention back then. I guess he wasn't as crazy as we all thought. Ironic, right? The old enemies assume that every calamity must be a plot by the other side. Even so, we've got to find Esbern before they do. He'll know how to stop the dragons, if anybody does. Do they know where he is? Riften, eh? Probably down in the Ratway, then. It's where I'd go. You'd better get to Riften. Talk to Brynjolf. He's well-connected. A good starting point, at least. Oh, And when you find Esbern, if you think I'm paranoid, you may have some trouble getting him to trust you. Just ask him where he was on the 30th of Frostfall. You'll know what it means. The Thalmor happened. They've been hunting down every blade they can find for the past 30 years. Thanks to the White Gold Concordat, they've been able to operate throughout the Empire with impunity. The Great War. Only 30 years passed and already ancient history to most people. Seems to me like it just ended. It's never really ended for me. But to answer your question, the White Gold Concordat was the fancy name they put on the peace treaty between the Empire and the Thalmor. It ended the war and saved the Empire to fight another day. Also trampled on the sacred name of Talos, and gave the Thalmor free rein to stamp out Talos worship throughout the Empire. The Blades have always guarded and guided the Dragonborn, but we'd forgotten why. Now our purpose is clear. I'm all that's left of the Blades, and you're the Dragonborn. Together, we're going to stop these dragons if we have to put every last one of them back in the ground. There's no simple answer to that. You want the long version or the short version? They're the rulers of the Aldmeri Dominion, what used to be the imperial provinces of Somerset Isle and Valenwood. The Thalmor take the arrogance of high elves to the extreme. They believe they are the rightful rulers of all of Tamriel. For a century or more, the Thalmor had been picking away at the Empire. Valenwood was the first, then the province of Elsewhere. But even the Blades didn't see the Great War coming. We underestimated the Thalmor, and they destroyed us.